Yogis, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted any yoga videos up here, but that is because I started teaching a whole lot more in person, which I'm super grateful for because I was really missing it after the pandemic. So that being said, it's been a while since I've taught on camera. Please bear with me. I am much better in person. I always get a little weird once the camera starts recording, but either way, I hope that this class can benefit you. I woke up in a camper this morning in the middle of tropical desert here in Ojai, and I was feeling pretty stiff, so I was looking forward to a low back stretch, working the abs and getting a lot of glutes today. So like I said, I hope that this helps you. If you guys are looking for anything in particular, just add it to the comments below. I would love an opportunity to be able to make classes specific for you. So let me know what you think and have a great class. Good morning, yogis. Welcome back. Today we're going to start up at the top of the mat. You're going to separate your feet about mat width. And I want you to sweep your arms all the way up. Go ahead, bring your palms together to touch. Look high, soften through the shoulders. Get a huge side body stretch here. Maybe just wiggle out the hips from side to side. And as you take a deep breath in, you reach up through the tops of the fingers. Exhale, go ahead, fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen up. Exhale, go ahead, release. Soften through the neck, release the shoulders, crown of the head, nice and heavy. And again, just moving the hips from side to side, making sure that we loosen everything up before we get started here today. Deep breath in. Nice and slow breath out. Inhale, reach it all the way up as you root down through your feet, palms touch. Exhale, draw your elbows out wide to the sides. Maybe even go ahead and try to tap your side body as you open up through the heart space. Inhale, sweep those arms high once again. Draw the stomach muscles in. Exhale, swipe it forward and fold. Maintain a long spine the entire time. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, sweep it high. Reach up, look up. Exhale, elbows wide, open up. And then exhale, go ahead, just fold it forward. Now from here, I want you to take a deep breath in, lengthen up halfway, nice flat back. Exhale, go ahead, fold towards your right leg, grab onto your ankle or your calf here. And then as you breathe in, I want you to try to find a little more length through the spine. And exhale, draw your stomach muscles towards your right thigh. One more just like that, breath in. And exhale, go ahead, draw it in nice and close. Inhale, walk your hands over to the other leg. Go ahead, grab on. And then exhale, draw it in. Containment through the core. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. And exhale, tuck it in, chin to chest. Inhale is going to walk you right back to the center. And then exhale, fold it out. Reach for opposite elbows here. Bend the knees. And you can allow your chest to kind of rest on top of the thighs here. Maybe rock it from side to side. But just remember, you want to soften through the neck and the shoulders. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Soften the stomach muscles, heavy through the heels. Relax the arms nice and long. And let's go ahead, start to unravel. Come all the way back up to the top. Shoulder roll here. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Maybe you want to take it forward. Maybe it's a couple head circles. Whatever feels good here. We're probably just starting out the morning together. I know that this is my only class of the day today, so I could definitely use all these little stretches. We'll go ahead, bring the big toes together to touch. Deep breath in, reach those arms high, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart, hinge forward, maintain that long spine once again, and then fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step it back. High plank, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs. We're going to stay here for a second just so that we can make sure we're waking the entire body up. If you want to move the hips from side to side, go right ahead, but keep that chin tucked. Inhale, glide forward about 2 inches. Exhale, tap the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes. Now inhale, hollow out the front body. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Chin and chest connect. Inhale, lift up, draw the shoulder blades back, look down. Exhale, stay here, hands come to a hover. Breathe it in. Exhale. Release all the way down to the mat. Press yourself back into a child's pose position here. Bring the big toes together. And then knees separate as you lower your forehead down onto the ground. Inhale, walk your fingers forward, elbows lift. And either stay here on the exhale, pressing down through the palms, hips moving back, or go ahead, lower the elbows, bring your hands to reverse prayer right at the base of the neck. Open up through the triceps. Continue finding your Ujjayi breath here, nice and slow. Stretching through the quads, the knees, the shins, the ankles. Last breath. Reach those arms forward, press yourself into a tabletop position. Spread the fingers really wide, tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back, down dog. And we'll take 2 rounds of breath here, whether you're bending out through the legs or moving the hips from side to side, maybe even just taking the head, yes, no. And then inhale, lift those heels high, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step forward to the top of the mat, big toes touching. Inhale, flat back, nice long spine as you pull the stomach muscles in. Exhale, relax as you fold over the legs. Inhale, root down to rise all the way up. Palms meet high over your head. Again, giant side body stretch here. We don't want to skip that. Exhale, moving right into it. Hands to the heart. Again, just hinge forward to release the arms down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, plant those hands, step it back. Nice and strong here. We squeeze. Stay for 1 full cycle of breath. And then inhale, come forward. Exhale, tap the knees. Please feel free to take the other variation we just did. Otherwise, lower down halfway and stop when your elbows get to 90 degrees. Squeeze those abs nice and tight. Inhale, pull your chest up and through. Thighs are now down on the mat for this variation. Shoulder blades pulling back, chest forward, chin down. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. Draw the stomach muscles in. Exhale, tuck those toes, hips high, down dog. 2 rounds of breath. Make them count. Heavy the heels. Lift the hips higher and draw the stomach muscles towards the thighs. Inhale, lift the heels high, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, make your way up to the top of the mat. However you want to get there, that option is yours. Big toes together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold and release. Again, we're going to rise all the way up, palms meet. Last one, exhale, hands to heart, go for it, fold. Inhale, flat back. This is a pose right here, so you're drawing your stomach muscles in tight. Exhale, go ahead, fold, plant your hands, step it back, high plank. Full variation of your vinyasa right here. We're going through a chaturanga. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Nice and strong. Inhale, press through the heel of your palm. Move your chest up. Thighs are lifted in this variation. Exhale, down dog. Again, 2 rounds of breath here, nice and slow. Start to pull the thighs up towards the sky and then draw the low belly in. Last breath. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, load your spring, step, step, or hop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to release. This is your reset. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Soften the arms along the side body, palms facing out, Tadasana. Now you're releasing tension once again through the shoulders. So if you want to go ahead, draw one ear towards the shoulder and then over and back through the other side. Let's come back to neutral. Hands to the hips. We're up at the top of the mat, just making sure that we've got space behind us to move. Step your right leg to the back of the mat and come into a warrior one. So your right foot should be slightly angled up towards the right front corner of your mat. Your hips are squared. You're going to use your hands to pull those hips nice and square, and then reach the arms up high, palms facing one another. You get low, we hold here for 3 counts of breath. If you notice that you're having a challenging time getting those hip points to face forward, just step your right foot out to the right side a tiny bit, and that should do the trick for you. We stay nice and low as we continue to lengthen out through the side body and look up. Last breath. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, pivot towards the back of the mat, which is now the new front of the mat. And again, you're coming down into a warrior one. So make whatever preparation you need to do with the feet. And then go ahead, square off those hips. Activate the core as you reach high. Inhale. And exhale, stay low. Last one. From here, we're still facing the back of the mat. Transition into a warrior two. Arms go wide, back foot needs to move back, and then that back foot is at 90 degrees. So as you press down, you lower, get strong. Reach back through the backhand, straighten out the spine, gaze over the front middle finger. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Nice and strong, warriors. Keep reaching actively out of those hands. Trying to move the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the belly in. Tailbone goes under. Last breath. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, take it back. Exalt your warrior. Right arm reaches high. Gaze goes up. You stay low. Left hand starts to slide down the outer edge of that left thigh. Again, you just want to avoid the joint here. So try not to press the hand on top of the knee. It's either just above it, maybe it's slightly below. But then your attention is drawing in towards the rib cage here as you're expanding through the right side. Last breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, back to warrior two. Nice and strong. Stay low. Exhale, drop the outside of the right arm to the inside of the right thigh. Left arm goes high. Inhale, reach those fingers up. Exhale, your chin starts to track your left shoulder. So now you're getting the stretch through the right side of your neck, squeezing through the core. Twist through the torso. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Last breath. We're nice and strong. We got this. We're here together. Inhale, slow with control. You rise back up to your warrior two. Straighten out your right leg. Pivot towards the front of your mat and come back into a warrior two now on the left side. Make sure that your foot placement is proper. You're reaching all the way back and pressing down through the outer edge of the right foot. Reach out through the arms, straighten the spine, squeeze the abs, lower low. We are not coming into this pose half-ass here, guys. We are making sure that that front quad is shaking. You're here for one more breath. Stay strong. And then go ahead, flip the front palm, breathe it in. Still reaching. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, exhale. Create more space through the left side body. Every exhale, you reach a bit further. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bent knee side angle. Left arm down, right arm high. Squeeze and twist on the exhale. Last one. Inhale all the way back up, warrior two. Hands to the hips, straighten your front leg, and then go ahead and just pop it forward, top of the mat. Shake those legs out, shake the arms out. Okay, we're coming in to another sun salutation variation right here. So we will be starting with the big toes together. Inhale, reach it up, palms facing one another. Exhale, nice and slow. We slide down into our chair. And then start to lift the toes away from the mat. Again, you want to have activation through the arms. So imagine you're holding a block right in between the hands. As you sit lower, your chest moves higher, your arms go back. Deep breath in. Exhale, straighten those legs and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step it back, high plank. Whatever variation of vinyasa works best for you, I will be demonstrating a chaturanga. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, right away, inhale, right leg reaches high, point those toes, keep the hips squared. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here and stay. Nice and strong, breathe it in. Exhale, step your right foot down and through. Staying high on the ball of the back foot. That back heel is lifted. Crescent lunge, reach up through the arms. Stay low through the thigh. Breathe it in and out. Open through the chest, gaze is up. Last breath, lift that back heel even higher. And then inhale, straighten your front leg. Bring your hands onto your hips. Pivot towards the side of your mat. Toes go in, heels go wide. Inhale, long. Exhale, strong core as you hinge forward. And keep your hands on your hips as you fold. Your hands are going to hold your stomach muscles accountable here. So if you notice that you're not activating and drawing the stomach muscles in nice and tight, go ahead, press through the fingers. Deep breath in. As you exhale, chin to chest, rock your weight towards your toes, and then breathe into the hamstrings. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale all the way back up to stand. Exhale, go ahead, pivot towards the back of the mat, crescent lunge here. Arms reach high. Now it's your left leg that's forward, right heel that's high. Hollow out the armpits. Drop the shoulders back into their sockets. Get a bit lower. Stomach muscles tight. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands down. Step it back, high plank. Inhale, forward. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, up dog, open up through the heart. Exhale, down dog. Right away, we're doing the exact same thing with the right leg again. Inhale, right leg high, point the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay here, round through the spine. Inhale, look forward, press your right foot down in between your hands. Stay high on that back foot. Arms reach up, crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Get low on your breath out. Let's stay here, moving the right hip back, left hip forward. Last breath. Inhale, straighten your right leg, pivot towards the side of your mat, hands to the hips. Toes in, heels wide again. Let's get in the habit of doing that. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, fold. This time hands come down to the ground, chin to chest. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, walk the hands in between the feet and then lower the top portion of your head as you roll onto your toes. 2 breaths, nice and slow. See if you can keep your stomach muscles drawing in the entire time. I know I probably look crazy right here since the camera is in my face and I'm upside down. That's okay. We're all looking a little crazy in these yoga poses sometimes. Inhale, go ahead, walk your hands underneath your face. Bring your hands onto your hips and bring it up the rest of the way. Okay, pivoting towards the front of the mat. Left leg's in front, arms go high, crescent lunge. Let's take 3 breaths here. As we get low, hips go forward. Back heel goes high, arms reach up. Shoulders soft, gaze forward. Breathe it in and out. Last one. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands down, step it back, high plank. Option to flow or just meet back in a down dog. If you're coming forward, go ahead, nice and slow. Lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog, nice and strong. Exhale, down dog. Let's take 3 breaths here in our down dog, or you've always got the option for child's pose. Bring your knees together, release the low back, and then keep your arms active as your forehead goes down. If you're sticking with me, great job. Don't think, though, for 1 second that if you come down into a child's pose that you're not getting a stretch. You are. It's still an entire body stretch. It just looks a little different. Wherever you are, we'll be moving back to down dog and starting from here. Inhale, heels high, look forward. Exhale, bend those knees, make your way up to the top. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, chair pose, arms reach up. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, high, squeeze those glutes. And then exhale, back into your chair pose. Let's take one breath in, look up. Exhale, hinge forward, fold. Inhale, half lengthen. Exhale, plant those hands, step it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're starting with the opposite leg this time. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay here, round. Then go ahead, look in between the hands and step that foot through. Crescent lunge, arms up. 3 breaths, get low. We stay here, finding a bit of stillness. If on every exhale you want to go a bit further, go for it, but also not necessary. Holding ourselves accountable in every pose here, knowing that we've always got an option to find our edge. Last breath. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Pivot towards the side of the mat. This time, toes go wide. Heels come in. Bring your hands on top of your thighs and sit low. We come into our goddess pose. Breathe it in, lift the chest. Breathe it out, sit a bit lower. All right, we stay here. Keep breathing. One more. Inhale, straighten the legs, bring your hands onto your hips, pivot towards the back of the mat, crescent lunge here. Back heel up, slide that leg back if it needs to go back, always looking down, making sure that our knee is not over our toes. Continue reaching. Sometimes in order to get rid of some of that built up heat, we have to exhale out of the mouth. That is okay. Last breath. Hands down. Go ahead, step it back, high plank. Inhale, forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up again. Exhale, knee to nose. Go ahead, step it down and through. Crescent lunge. Low. Hands high. Straighten the front leg. Pivot towards the side. Toes out. Heels in. Go ahead, just slide your hands down the thighs. Come into that goddess squat. Lift up through the chest. Bring the shoulder blades back. Breathe it in. Exhale, right shoulder, left knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left shoulder, right knee. Inhale, center. Take a couple more rounds just like that. Stay low. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. I'm really feeling those adductors this morning. Whew. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten the legs. Hands to the hips. Pivot towards the front. Crescent lunge. Final round. Inhale, look high. Exhale, hands down, step it back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then same thing, we just did it on the other side. If you would like to lower down into your child's pose, any variation that works for you, go for it. Otherwise, here for just a couple more breaths. Keep spreading the fingers really wide. Heavy through the heels. Try to lift the toes if possible. Draw the stomach muscles in. Breath in, breath out. Last one. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, top of the mat. Toes together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, low. Tuck the tailbone. Stomach muscles tight. Breath in. Breath out. I know I sound like a broken record, but I also need the reminders. So I'm not just saying this for you. I'm saying it for myself as well. Deep breath in. And breath out. Rise all the way up. Squeeze those glutes. Bring your hands to center. Lower them down to the heart. And then release your arms along your side body. So you guys are still going to stay up at the top of the mat. I'm just going to face forward so that you can see what's going on. This is called a bottoms up squat. So from here, we take our feet really wide. I would say at least mat width. And then angle the toes out to the sides. From here, reach your arms all the way up. Look high. Exhale, fold. Maintain that long spine the entire time. Now as you inhale, lift up halfway, you lower down into a squat position. Your hips are in line with your knees. Then go ahead, inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, open up using the elbows. Press down through the heels. Rise up, breathe it in. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lift the chest, lower the hips. Exhale, hands to heart. Use those elbows. Inhale to rise, nice and strong. Exhale to hinge. Inhale, lengthen. Sit low. Exhale, hands to heart. Stay here. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Soften the arms. Shake it out. Let's go ahead. We're just going to swing our arms from side to side, kind of like a rag doll, but I want you to keep your feet exactly where they are. So just twisting through the torso, allowing the hands to kind of smack the side body right here. It's like, you guys ever seen The Karate Kid? There's that little drummer tool that they have with the strings attached to balls, and you just go ahead and kind of slide it between the hands. This is exactly what I feel like right now. As I do this, I'm opening up through the spine, feeling a few cracks and pops here and there. I'm not moving too fast because I don't want to pull any muscles, but I'm just letting gravity kind of whip my arms back and forth. And 3, 2, 1. Okay. So again, we're still facing the top of the mat. I want you to reach your arms high, look up. Exhale, just swipe it forward as you fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant those palms, step it back to a high plank. From your high plank, we stay for 1 breath. Exhale, lower down onto the knees. Make sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We always want to make sure we've got proper alignment before finding any movement. As we draw the stomach muscles in, we reach our right arm forward, left leg back. Flex through the left foot, draw the stomach muscles in. Inhale, get as long as you can, squeeze the back body. As you exhale, bring your right hand to the back of your head and draw the elbow towards the left knee, maybe even beyond. Inhale, reach it out nice and long. Once again, squeeze. Exhale, draw it in nice and tight. Inhale, long, squeezing the entire posterior chain. Exhale, creating abs. This time you reach it forward, breathe it in. Exhale, lower your right hand down, left knee draws up towards your left shoulder. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, take your left foot over to the right side of your mat and look back over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift it up in line with your hip. Exhale, draw it up in towards the shoulder. Inhale it back. Exhale, take it back and right. Inhale, in line with the hip. Exhale to the shoulder. This is your last round. You kick it back, get long. Exhale, take it over to the right. Get that huge left side body stretch. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, tuck it in. Step the left foot to the outside of your left hand and slide your right knee back. From here, we stay proud on top of the hands. Your left foot is touching your left hand and you're drawing your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Lift up through the chest, draw the shoulder blades back, tuck the chin slightly, get long through the spine, press your hips forward and down, breathe it in. Breathe it out. 1 more. Angle the left toes over to the left side. Take your left hand to the inside of the left thigh. Push the thigh open, straighten through the left arm, look back over the left shoulder. Keep the chest up. We're trying not to cave in the left shoulder here as we press the mat away. We open through that left hip flexor. Breathe it in and out. Inhale, back to center. Heel toe your left foot across the top of your mat. And we're setting ourselves up for a half pigeon. Look back over your right shoulder. Make sure that that right leg is out nice and long. Hands on either side of the hip as we lift through the chest. You breathe it in, create space. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Come all the way down, either palm spin to face up to soften through the shoulders, or we go ahead and stack the hands one on top of the other and release the forehead down. Both hip points are squared to the mat, and you're even trying to roll the right hip down to press into the ground. If you're not there today, that's okay. This is just where we're working. So keep breathing in through the side body, but at the same time, I want you to breathe into the back of the left thigh and continue relaxing the stomach muscles. I know easier said than done, but we've got this. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift the chest, walk the hands back. From here, go ahead and shift your weight onto your left hip. Bring your right leg straight out in front of you and draw the left knee in towards the chest. Give it a little bit of a squeeze, flex both feet. Lower all the way down onto the mat. Take your hands back behind your head. Take a deep breath in, lift your right leg to a hover. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Now, inhale, your left ankle is going to cross over your hovered right ankle. Both are hovering. Exhale, draw that elbow to the knee. We stay on this side. Inhale, get long, everything's hovering. Exhale, elbow to knee. Couple more, inhale long. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, you've earned it. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze, maybe even a hug. Rock it out. And bring a big, huge smile across your face. Deep breath. Get into the habit of hearing your own breathing in and out of the nose. And then nice and slow, we just rock ourselves up to seated, plant our hands down, and come back into a tabletop position so that we can go through the other side. I know how excited you are about this. Move the hips from side to side, maybe make a couple circles right here, whatever feels good. And then inhale, left arm forward, right leg back, flex through that right foot. Deep breath in, get long, press the mat away. Exhale, take your left hand behind your head and crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, long. Exhale, lower the left hand. Draw the right knee up in towards the right elbow. Inhale, bring it long. Exhale, take it all the way over to the left. Look back over the left shoulder. Inhale, pick it back up. Keep that foot flexed. Exhale, drive it to the right elbow or shoulder. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, take it left. Inhale it up. Exhale, drive. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, take it. Pick it up. Exhale to the shoulder. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and slide that left leg back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press those hips forward. Gaze is slightly down. Shoulder blades are back. Last breath, stay high. Angle the right toes off to the right, right hand to the inside of the right thigh. Straighten the right arm as you twist through the torso. Look back over the shoulder. Hips go low. Breathe it in. And out. Inhale, gaze back to center. Let's just shift the shin across the top of the mat. Half pigeon here. Back leg is long. Inhale, chest high. Exhale, go low. 4 to 5 breaths here total. Close down the eyes. Soften all the muscles through the face. Try to relax. Inhale, lift your chest up, look high. Exhale, shift over onto the right hip. Extend your left leg straight out in front of you and pull your right knee up in towards your chest. Flex both feet, lower down onto your back. Lift your chest to a hover, lift your left leg to a hover. Hands back behind the head. Right knee is in at 90. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, right leg long to a hover, cross it over. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it moving. Try to press the spine down into the ground. Last one. Knees to chest. Give it a squeeze. This is kind of the fun part about wearing a headset is you can't really let your hands off of it when you're laying down on the ground because it just wants to slide off your head. That's okay. Pretty sure you guys don't really care what I'm saying anyway. Let's go ahead and rock it all the way up to a seated position. I'm going to face you guys so you can see exactly what's happening right here. We're going to start with a seated half happy baby. So go ahead, extend your left leg straight out in front of you. And then pull your right knee up in towards your right armpit. Take your right arm to the inside of the thigh and grab onto the outside of your foot. As you start to draw the knee in up towards the armpit, your right elbow bends to 90 degrees. Sit tall, breathe in, and breathe out. I'll turn to the side so that you guys can see this. The knee is pulling in. Stomach muscles are contained, shoulder blades back. Inhale. And exhale. Carefully place your right foot to the outside of your left thigh and then drape your left arm around the right leg. Right hand goes back behind you. Sit tall, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Look over the right shoulder. Maintain that length. Keep rooting down through the sits bones. Breathe it in and out. Inhale back to center. Small little counter twist over to the other side. And then right back towards the center. We pull our right foot to the inside of our left hip crease here. And then either you're just going to reach your arms straight up overhead, keeping the left leg long. You exhale, fold, grab for whatever you can. Or you inhale, take your right arm all the way up. Exhale, take it around your back and then try to grab onto the the right big toe through the left side. As you inhale, then you extend up with your left arm. Exhale, go ahead, fold it forward. We stay here for 3 breaths. Trying to drive the left elbow down towards the mat on the opposite side of the left leg. Breathe it in and out. Final one. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, right leg long. Shake it out. We'll move through the other side. Half happy baby now with the left leg. Go ahead, bend the knee, grab for the outside of the foot. Sit tall. Find your breath. Keep flexing the feet. Knee is continually pulling back. Every exhale, we open up a tiny bit more. Last round. We'll step the left foot to the outside of the right thigh. I always like to look down and see if I can line my toes up with my kneecap. That's going to ensure that I get a nice tight twist right here. Right arm comes down, hugs the left thigh. Left arm goes back behind you. As you sit tall, you breathe it in. Then as you twist, you breathe it out. Stay here, keep twisting. Inhale back to center. Counter twist. Inhale. As you exhale, it's Ardha Baddha. So left foot to the inside of that right hip crease. And then either it's reaching up, finding length and folding with both arms, or it's reaching up with the left arm, breathing in. Exhale, taking it around your back and grabbing onto that big toe. Inhale, reach it high with the right arm. Exhale, grab onto the foot, ankle, or calf. Inhale to lengthen wherever you are. Exhale, go ahead, draw the right elbow down. If you've got both hands out, try to drop both elbows down. 3 breaths. Inhale, release, straighten out your left leg, shake it out. And then exhale, go ahead, find your way down all the way onto the ground, setting yourself up for a bridge pose. Now, I would honestly really like everybody to take a restorative bridge right here. So if you have a block or a prop of some sort and you'd like to place it underneath your hips, I would say go for that, because we'd like to release the low back as much as possible. If you do not, and you're like me, go ahead, arms along the side body, palms facing down. You'll press down through the feet, nice and slow. It'll be a spinal articulation. It's 1 vertebrae at a time as we lift up, 1 vertebrae at a time as we lower. Keep the inner thighs active the entire time as they're hugging towards one another. You lift and lower. Now, if you have the prop right underneath your hips, I want you to make sure that it's not directly in the middle of your back. I want you to place it right underneath your tailbone. And then you just stay there, find stillness. Maybe you keep your knees bent. Maybe you extend the legs out long. Whatever works best. So you can slowly open up the front body and try to relax. For all my people still finding movement here in this pose, we've got 1 more round. And then everybody, if you've got a prop, release it out from underneath you, place it off to the side. We all come down onto our backs. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, arms overhead. Place 1 palm inside the other. Close down the eyes as you soften the back body. Breathe space into the front body. We go soft everywhere. And you've always got options here and ways to close out your practice. If you'd like to stay here with this gentle hip opener, please feel free. Otherwise, you'll come into a Shavasana whenever you're ready. That would just be bringing the legs out nice and long. Keeping your arms where they are, or full surrender, arms along the side body, palms facing up. Find a position that suits you best for now. And then start to come back to your normal rhythm of breathing with the eyes closed. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. You guys are the ones who keep me going with these videos. So thank you. I appreciate you. Namaste.